Welcome back to another episode of the Sunless Citadel. We had some dastardly events happen at the end of last episode. I won't give too many spoilers, but some of our party members went down and had to rest and recuperate. They took refuge with the kobolds, and they gained a level. So now we are starting this adventure, level 2. Stay tuned. Alright, after a night of tumultuous rest, Sir Benton and Callan both wake up, and you see the rest of your party around you relieved that the wounds sustained weren't mortal, as well as the kobolds kind of in a state of less panic than they were last time you saw them. You see more of the common folk out and kind of dancing around. It definitely seems the impact you've done on the goblins has brought joy and happiness to the kobold and the kobold society.
As well as Hazard playing some rock and roll music because he woke up first for once. And just a bunch of kobold having a good time.
I don't know how I would have slept through that.
Dude. Do we see the prisoners that we saved? Do we see them, like, in the common area, or somewhere else?
I mean, you and Hazard have not been wounded, so you didn't have to, like, rest it off. That's so, fair. Yeah, you've seen them doing their normal duties as they come back, and if they see you, they might give you, like, a tip of the hat, or whatever the kobold version of that is. Tip of the tail. Tip of the tail to you, sir!
They just give us a seductive wink.
I'm exactly if they tip their tails at me.
What are you doing?
He definitely will attack if they seductively wink at him.
I'm just gonna feel like I'm under attack the whole time.
As I see you two wake up. Comrades! You've awakened! Wow! Just been making my fans some joy while I waited for your awakeness.
Do the kobolds seem to enjoy this, or are they, like, moving
It's
away
over
from
dancing.
them?
I mean, you know, this is probably their only exposure to music other than, like, their tribal music, so they don't really have, you know, fine taste for music yet, so they're like, oh, this is kind of new and exciting.
Looking at the kobolds who are dancing and stuff, I'm just gonna shake my head and just begin to gather my belongings. Upset that I allowed myself to be overcome by such small creatures.
Well, to be fair, the creatures who overcame you were the skeletons.
That is true.
Yeah, they're our size. I mean, and they were like
By
ancient beings.
I shouldn't say small. Feeble.
Yeah.
In my mind.
While you are gathering your things and talking amongst yourselves, Meepo approaches your group, and he kind of, you know, bows to you and says, you know, directs it at Greenblood here, and he says, Eustrael wishes to speak with you.
I'm surprised you didn't just punt him across the room.
I'll be nice if he's nice. With only me?
Oh, everyone can come.
Oh,
You heard him.
thank God.
So,
I'll let someone else lead the way.
Oh, and when
I walk forward.
you guys wake
towards-
up, you realize that my eyes are not glassed over, so it's still rough.
Okay.
I didn't change.
Hazard doesn't hesitate as Meepo says to go over and starts going over to Ithrael?
Eustrael.
Eustrael.
Where is Urki?
He is just hanging out with you. He's was tending to your wounds as best he could. And he kind of just tags along.
So he comes with us here too?
To
Like he's
Eustrael?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Until you leave the Sunless Citadel, at that point he'll have a conversation with you.
Gotcha.
But he's been down here for so long he doesn't know his way out. So
Right.
you guys went to the Kobold colony. I mean, the exit was almost right there, but he really didn't know where it was.
And he probably just figures we're his best shot at getting out.
Yeah, exactly. He's there for survival,
Right.
and he isn't against helping you because you helped him.
That's fair.
So we're making our way.
Yeah, before you, Strile, she kind of looks at you and says, after you come in and give her the respect of a village elder, she makes the comment, "Thank you for rescuing my people. I did not think we would see them again."
It was a nice It was a nice bonus, and I'm glad we found them.
Yes, and Meepo tells me of the great deeds you have done.
Wonderful deeds. I don't suppose that could get us the key? 16.
She thinks for a minute, and she pulls the key out of the teeth, and she says, "Is our former deal still in effect?" Looking at you, being the closest thing to a dragon.
Our former deal was the key in exchange for your Calcrix. Without the key, what is the reason for finding it?
We also had the exchange of gold and the access to our parts of the Sunless Citadel.
So I kind of like whisper.
Speak with my party. I'm here to kill the things that impede us.
I don't really want to make more enemies than we already have.
I like these guys. And a dragon? I want to see a dragon. If we come across your dragon, we'll do our best. As I look to you guys.
Sure. I'm in agreement.
I will exchange the key if you leave a member of your party behind as collateral.
See a Meepo? Why?
I don't think Meepo counts as a member of our party.
Meepo is not really a member. He's kind of like a tag along.
What kind of Meepo packs?
You want to look towards what's his name?
Huddle up.
Huddle up. We're all like, who's it going to be, God?
Erky, do you really want to put yourself in more danger?
Not exactly.
Would you mind hanging out with the kobolds while we do our stuff?
As long as you come back and get me.
We've gold to collect, Erky. We'll be back for you as well.
Whoa, very good.
Then I'll turn to Ithrael. Will Erky suffice then?
Yes, the gnome has much to help us with. So they kind of just,
He'll be safe.
Yes, he will be a guest in our chambers.
I'm fine with it then.
She makes the exchange then. She gives the key to you because, again, you are the closest relative to her. So she is more dealing with you. She obviously is taking influence from the rest of the group, but you're the contact she likes to deal with. And so you got a key. It looks like a pretty old key, probably as old as the building itself. And it has some neat designs on it. It doesn't really tell you where the key is for, but you got one.
What kind of shield do you have?
Shield.
So with your newfound key, where does the party wish to head?
I would wish to ask Meepo. Meepo, do you know what door this key is for? This is the key of your people. Certainly you've used it.
Wait, you're willingly talking to people?
He has to be useful in some way.
That's fair. Okay.
We've tried it on all the doors in our area, and we sadly don't know where that is.
That voice, man.
The door that was before the room in which we found you is considered your area, correct?
Yes, we put it in there, and no luck.
Sounds like we have to venture back to where the goblins were.
The dragon door.
Yep.
We've encountered multiple dragon doors.
One is in the
Yes.
bold area, though, right?
Yes, that's the one that I just asked you about.
Yeah,
He said that they tried it there and it didn't work.
Correct.
So it would be... That was the water dragon one?
Yeah, that was like the dragon where it's like a fish dragon.
Yeah. Okay. So then the
How many
other...
were there? 3, right? Or just 2?
I only ever 2 dragon doors so far.
Well, there was
For some
the
reason I thought there was 3.
Because
There
there
was,
was the
I
one,
might be
the fish
confusing.
dragon.
I might be confusing one of them with
One-
the Rebuke the Dead door.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
there was the fancy doors that you've seen so far are the one with the water dragon dancing above it.
Yep.
The one with like the rearing dragon, with the door is like its mouth. That's the one I believe you're thinking of. There was the dead door, which had like Rebuke the Dead, and it was like really inset and really kind of ornate.
Yep.
And then there was the really heavy double door that was 10 feet wide.
oh, that's
That,
right, yeah.
Was really
Was
stout.
that also a dragon one? or
No,
is
that was just like a well-reinforced door.
Gotcha.
So there's really only one door that we know of that this key could belong to then.
Yes.
Well,
And, I mean, the key.
I mean, they didn't try the...
Assuming that the dragon key belongs to a dragon door.
True. You guys head back to the dragon door then. It's back near the front of the where you came in. You have the round circular door. And then you have the area where the rat came up and bit Scale's neck.
Isn't this the one
One
that
of
you told
many.
us didn't work?
Yeah, so this one, you go into it, you see the dragon door, and you didn't have a key last time you were there. And so you had to just leave.
Okay.
So this time you have a key. Do you want to give it a try?
Perception in the area for rats. 17.
Unlike last time, there doesn't appear any rats in the rubble.
Good.
Praise be to Palo.
Yes!
Alright, so shield in one hand, key in the other.
What kind of group of people did I get
I will
myself into?
try the door.
Alright. The door clicks and slowly swings open. And as it does open, a hissing noise and a puff of dust around the door.
Please.
Was I actually right?
I don't know.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I was just speculating that it was a rat.
Oh,
But
no. A hissing noise and a puff of dust around the door indicate that the chamber has been sealed beyond ages. Dust, long undisturbed, covers every surface in this gallery. The air here is stale. 3 alcoves on the north wall, and 1 is on the south wall. Each alcove contains a dust-covered stone pedestal with a fist-sized crystalline globe resting upon it. The globes in the northern 3 alcoves are dark, but the globe in the southern alcove glows with a soft blue light. Faint tinkling noises issue from it.
Like water?
No, like kind of like ding, 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 ding.
nature? I just want to see if this seems to be like a natural effect,
Sure.
which I'm sure that it doesn't. I only got an 8, but
The one,
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
the one that's glowing. How far away is it from where I'm at?
It's on the southern wall, and it's about 20 feet down on the southern wall. So on the north side, there's 3,
Right.
and it's just they're all like right next to each other. And on the southern, it's the only pedestal.
I'm gonna do detect magic specifically on the one that's glowing.
Oh, okay.
That's a level 1 spell.
Oh no, I can just do it at will.
It's 10 minutes. Oh. Not as a ritual, just at will?
Yeah.
yeah, that's his.
I can do it and it doesn't expend a spell
It's like
slot.
Oh, okay.
warlock thing.
Yep, so like I can just do it.
Do it up!
It's his warlock thing.
No.
We know it's a problem. We're dealing with it.
There's a whole bunch of issues. We're just dealing with this one first.
Yeah, I guess it would be enchantment.
Okay.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
I'd like. You said enchantment?
Yeah.
But there's only one glowing. I'm gonna do detect magic on one of them that's not glowing. Does it give anything off or no?
There's no magic left in it. So
Okay. So like that's like the only one that's like active.
correct. And then also,
Is there anything else in this room? Like, are there any doors? Any?
There's just a.
Is it just a room with these alcoves in it?
Yep. So at the end of the room, it's a 30 feet wide, and then you have the alcoves which go deeper, and then it's 40 feet long, and then on the left front side of you, straight ahead, there's a small 5-foot hallway that goes into the darkness.
Perception for any hiding enemies. Since
Yeah, I'm gonna.
obviously, there's no enemies that stand out, right?
Correct.
I would like to perceive as well, just to make sure we're not gonna hit a tripwire or a pressure plate or something.
Sure.
Stepping into that. 10.
One better than you.
Should have just used
These alcoves with these things like the one's glowing and the other 3
No, you did not, by the way.
do they like form?
I'm gonna go into the.
Do they form like a box, like where it would like keep something in?
No, like the alcove is just like it's like a 5-foot like cone with a
Oh, I got
pedestal
you.
on
Okay,
it.
I got
And then,
you.
like
Okay.
the balls.
I'm
are
just
on top
wondering
of
if like it forms like a box where it might have been like some type of like magical cage.
No,
Like,
no,
something
it's
in here.
like there's 3 on the north wall.
Oh,
in
then
the
there's
wall,
only one,
and there's only one on the
Oh,
side.
I got you. Okay.
There could have been more. You can't tell, but all
you
of
guys
the
see anything?
remaining.
No.
So you guys venture in, and as you're walking in, dust is just kind of like flying everywhere. You're making this room into like a flurry.
No one's been in here for God knows how long.
Yes.
If
And as you get closer, you do see that the hallway goes down for about 15 feet.
With dark vision, what do I see?
You see the hallway, and then like another room.
I thought you were just gonna
Another
repeat
room
that.
past it, okay.
The darkness where I see. Hallway goes down about 15 feet.
Give me 10 minutes so I can check out the well.
Do what you need to do. I'm not interested in a shining orb.
It is magical though.
That's your forte, not mine.
So I'm gonna go up and start a ritual to use Identify.
Okay, and where do you have to be?
Touching it?
Touching it?
Yeah.
Okay. As you get up and try to touch it, make a wisdom save.
Ah!
Oh, I
Are
should've
you
done
good at
that.
that?
No?
I was gonna say I should have done that.
Oh.
15.
You hear as you pick it up, the music gets loud. Like it gets like louder than what you play, and which is very loud for people.
Audible to anybody else?
Yeah, everyone hears it,
Oh.
and it's like it's
I'm
really
probably gonna
loud.
think he's doing it.
Stop! And it's not like it's not like bad music, but it's like just
Okay,
really
so he's
loud.
definitely not doing it then.
Oh, maybe.
And the magical effect, like you can feel it trying to like get into you, but with your will save, you're able to like push it out of your mind.
Now, with all of us hearing it, do we all have to make wisdom saves or just him?
No, he's the only one who went up to it,
Okay.
so it's just him. You can tell that with the identify magic, the globe was trying. It had a charm spell to make you leave. So if you would have failed your will save, you would have just started walking out of the dungeon.
Bye, guys. I'm done.
Is that the only effect that he knows? I mean, until he identifies it, at least.
Yeah.
Does it? And once
Okay.
that happens, it's a nothing.
Yeah,
orb?
does it go dark like the other ones?
Uh,
Or is it still
Or is it
glowing?
now just like an orb that will do that again?
Or I guess is it still glowing or is it dark now? Like
yeah.
the
So
other ones?
while you're holding it, it's still glowing and loud and everything. It's just still going. Nothing has changed.
When it like calms down, can I hear anything from the hallway or the room down? Like,
So the only
as
way.
if anything would be like coming toward us.
The only way to make it like stop making noise is to put it back, or to make
Oh.
the light noise would be to put it back down on the pedestal.
Okay.
So, as far as you can tell,
Okay.
even after he does that, there's no. The crypt is still sealed.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it down. Useless to us. Just leave it alone.
Agreed. We've little use for a ward.
Okay. And so the only thing that leads ahead is the hallway.
I will take the lead.
Oh, bring up the rear.
All right.
Oh, wait, no.
Torch, you're behind
Yeah.
him.
I gotta go second. But...
Okay, I'm getting rid of Dragon Key because I just left it in the door.
I would have grabbed it.
You can add it to your inventory then. I don't have any use for it anymore.
All right.
All the
So
way down, there's another one. Damn it.
as you press onward, you get about halfway down the hallway, and your foot kind of like clicks. Can you make a?
I immediately start backing up when I hear that click.
A dexterity saving
No,
throw?
I have to just try to hit you.
Ah!
That's even better. Oh, I definitely hit you. Mini crit
Good start.
for 10 damage.
Whoa!
My god!
What did he hit him? What did he get
And
hit with?
a volley of arrows out from in
A
front
volley?
of yeah, from in front and behind
God.
you just come and they just kind of like stick you.
I have poor luck with arrows. Pull a few of them out of my body and keep walking.
Okay. I would assume I'm behind you, so I just kind of like stop. Is everything okay?
Fine. It'll take more than a few arrows to put me down.
I actually need a d20 yet. I went to reach
I'm
for
gonna,
I
like,
gave you one.
I'm gonna look
You
back
rolled it.
and whisper to you. He might.
It's like here.
He might
No.
need a heal. That looked like it hurt.
Yes, that was not so friendly. So I'll just like start walking after you, and as I walk after you, I also trip over the pressure plate because we didn't bother taking a look to see where it was. And I get hit for 10 damage again. Man, that dice. I'm gonna keep rolling that one against
I'm not stepping on the pressure plate. Seeing you got
make,
stuff on it.
make an intelligence check to see if you can figure out exactly where the pressure plate is.
I'm just gonna jump over the spot you walked on.
Ooh.
So
Mario
acrobatics.
style. Sure.
I don't know where that dice went.
23.
I didn't like drop it
Yeah,
down or
you
anything.
vault straight over.
Also try an intelligence check to see if I know where it's
I
at.
don't know that you have rolled a dice for anything thus far.
Because I rolled it to see if I was inference, but I used yours when you.
14 to see if I know where the shop's at.
14?
Yeah.
No, you are unable to. In the darkness, you're unable to see. Alright, let's
My
hold
dark
up.
vision. I look back. Good luck.
What would be acrobatics? I'm gonna just.
Or you can try to see it.
Yeah, you can if you can identify where exactly it is.
Would it just be a straight intelligence check?
Yeah, it's an intelligence check.
Perception. Auto success. 20.
Yeah, so you
Good start to the die rolling day.
you're able to see where the pressure plate is. It's like right in where the mortar is kind of like unsettled. So you know just to kind of like step around it.
Right.
Versus the two of us just kind of just like disable that meeple.
Oh yeah, Meepo's telling it. So I walk around it, but I don't tell Meepo where it is.
He's too light to trip it. He just walks straight over it. And then you're in this room. This room is kind of like a on the south side it's flat, and then it goes kind of.
Which direction are we walking?
You're walking west. Okay, so on the left side, the south side,
Yes.
it's flat, 10 feet past the door.
Mhm.
It comes to a flat-facing wall, and then on the north side, it kind of comes around, going like this. And in the center of the room, you see a large figure.
Moving?
Currently, no.
How far away is it?
From the door, it's 15 feet.
Okay, as you say, a large figure. Is it just because we don't know what it is, or?
Yeah.
Can't see with the torch.
And once you get closer and start looking at it, you'll see what it is.
Does it look...
It's 15 feet away. I can see in dark. What am I looking at?
So you look at it, and it's like a it's like a 10-foot pedestal with like a dragon like going like this at you.
I think one of your dogs think.
So it looks like a statue.
Yes.
I will say to you guys, it's a statue of a dragon. And then I'm also going to look for our enemies in the area.
Sure.
16.
So hopefully you roll better than me.
There doesn't appear to be any enemies in the corridor.
My perceptions are straight line.
I am interested in the dragon statue.
You walk up and I guess however you want to walk up, but I mean it's as tall as the room. Like it's a big
Wow.
statue, and like his if you want to look at it, it's kind of like that. You know, he's like
It's a white dragon?
yeah, it's a nice looking dragon statue, and
Those are not nice.
as you walk up to it, you hear words coming out of it
Oh,
Draconic?
in common.
Okay.
common. Okay.
Yep. And then it actually looks like the mouth of the
It's moving?
statue is moving.
Huh.
And it goes, "We come out at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen. What are we?"
Riddles.
And that ominous, like, sound.
Can you repeat that?
He only says it once. Yeah, it's, we come out at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen. What are we?
Gargoyles?
Stars.
So you guys are all just like kind of like transfixed on this dragon.
I like that answer.
Come out at night without being fetched. I like things that come out at night and disappear in the day, like stars and the moon. But I don't know.
Light sources.
But it says we, not it. So it's
Right.
probably not the moon.
Stars is my thought, but what does that have to do with fetching and stealing?
There's a ton of things that come out at night and disappear in the day. Like bats, gargoyles. Gargoyles come alive at night. Werewolves.
They don't disappear in the day.
Right. Well,
I mean, yeah, werewolves do.
like gargoyles turn to stone.
Without being stolen.
Stars. It has to be stars. The stars aren't stolen. They disappear in the day without being stolen. And they come out at night, and no one's obviously fetching it because they're in the fucking sky. Oops, sorry, my friend.
What do you think,
Whoops.
sir? DM?
I like just I hate riddles so much.
So as you look at me,
Have you read this book, sir?
By any chance, have you possibly seen the
as you
answer?
like turn away from the statue and like look at Sir Benton, who's like just behind you, you see like a piece of the wall behind you is like up sticking out.
Like reaching toward us?
No, like just behind you, like 15 feet behind you. It just looks like it's, you know, where it was flat, it's now like a section of the wall is now jutting out.
It's like the room is closing?
No, just like a 5-foot section is like jutting out.
It might see all of a sudden if it's wrong.
But the rest of the room, like, you can get around. I mean, it's a 20-foot wide room. There's like 5 feet jutting out of the wall.
Does it look like it's swung open, like a door?
Yeah.
Did we answer anything?
No.
That's gotta be it.
You said it. I mean, you said the word stars.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at that then. Since it's open, I'm
I
not
said
gonna.
gargoyles, you said stars, so
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
one of those might have been right.
I'm not gonna press my luck. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna turn away and see what's going on in there.
Okay. As you go to the opening, you do realize that it is a door, and it leads into a very long room that's 50 feet, long, and it's 20 feet wide. And dust covers, as you're kind of like looking in, you see dust covers the contents of the room. There's 6 alcove lines each of the wall. 3 to the
Played
north.
This game before. There's sarcophaguses in those alcoves.
3 to the north, 3 to the south. Each alcove, except the southwest one, holds a humanoid figure carved in red veined white marble.
Huh.
The figures resemble tall elves in plate armor. A stone archway in the west end of the hall opens into a wide room with greenish light glows. A dark pit is situated before the archway.
We played this game before, I don't want to play again.
I'm stronger now. Okay, so this room was a dead end before that door opened, correct? Like there was only the way that we came in,
Yep.
the
So
dragon
this-
statue, and then
And we did a
the
perception.
secret door.
Correct.
We did a perception, we didn't see the secret door either, so I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna do detect magic on one of the sarcophaguses. See if...
They're statues, they're not sarcophaguses.
Yeah, there's
I just said sarcophaguses.
Oh, God.
No. There's
They
no-
said that all of them look like elves in plate armor except for one.
correct, and that's
And that's
in
a
the
human
southwest.
with like the red vein marble.
No, they're all red vein marble.
Oh, they all are.
Yep.
I'm doing another perception of the area, even though it's not my forte.
So my,
14.
it's not mine either. 13. So
You look at the room and it looks like there's tracks that start in the southwest alcove. Though the tracks are filled in enough that the disturbance must have occurred dozens of years ago. So it looks like there's tracks, but it isn't recent. But that's still strange considering there
It said
hasn't
the
been
room
any tracks.
that we were
for-
just in was
Yeah.
like looks like it hasn't been touched in centuries.
Yeah.
And where do these tracks go to and from?
They're just kind of like around that odd
Something's
statue.
something's been alive in here at some point.
Meepo should go first.
I'm gonna make a.
You've never been here, Meepo, right?
He's like in the other room, like kind of peeking around the door. He's like,
I'm gonna realizing that he's not here. Like, search
I'm
for
gonna
him.
specifically make perceptions for like any. Well, okay, so you said that there's tracks. Are they like? Do they look like kobold or goblin footprints?
you'd have to go up to him. Like you guys are like the first 5 feet of the room,
Gotcha.
just kind of like looking around.
Yeah, I'll,
You see,
I'll
like,
go. I want
you-
to specifically look at the tracks to see if they're.
Yeah, you'd have to go over there.
Yeah,
Check it
I'll
out.
I'll go over there. But
Okay. It looks like the tracks, they're really small.
Okay.
And
Kind of like goblin.
like tiny humanoid feet.
Okay.
And it looks like they disappear into that pit.
Okay. Can I roll perception, or should I do like a knowledge?
How far into the room is he while he's looking at this?
I would say he's like up to the tracks.
Okay.
Which is how many feet?
Like 40.
Okay. I'm just if he's 40 feet that way, I'm just gonna hang out the doorway.
I wouldn't let him go by himself. I would accompany him.
Okay, you also see the tracks. And with your little bit better passive perception, even without like really looking at it, you get out like kind of like ticks. Like, so whatever these feet are, they're like clawed.
Goblin. Are they like 5-toed, 3-toed?
Yes.
Okay.
Tiny humanoid feet.
All right.
Goblins.
So humanoid would be, you'd assume 4 to 5.
Survival.
Yeah.
15. Does that tell me anything more? 14 perception.
How about 7?
You know that the pit is where you gotta go.
Okay. So I will take lead at this point.
Looking at you, and I say, most likely I'm thinking either goblins or baby drakes. With them being clawed.
Not drakes with humanoid feet.
That's fair. Most likely goblins.
It's hard to say. So yeah, I will.
Skeletal dogs.
I'll take a step in front of you, like deliberately.
I'll push you out of the way.
No, I'm going on Dark Souls.
So, and then I will walk to the edge of the pit.
No, I need normal
Okay.
skeletal dogs.
Are you like going into the pit?
No, I'm just gonna look in it.
Okay, it's dark. You can't see the bottom.
Hazard, you're needed.
Do we have multiple torches? Does somebody else have like multiple torches?
We only have the one.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
I
sorry.
have.
We have 2. He had one and I had one.
Okay.
I have torches, but I don't have them with me.
Yeah, I brought one torch with because I never knew if we needed it.
I
or
didn't
not.
know what we were gonna find in here. I
That's
wanted
fair.
to bring an empty backpack.
And then he said he dropped the
Fair
torch, so we only have 2 torches.
Okay. Doesn't say if you can't see.
Alright, and mosey on over.
Also, considering that we're both like damaged from before, and like Sir Benton like mesmerized with the thing before, and like thinking back and like pulling it maybe an arrow out of his armor, he's like, "Oh yes!" And he comes and he heals you because I completely forgot that.
I wasn't gonna say anything. What?
I'll heal you for 5 out of my 10 points.
As
I'll heal myself
as he
for
looks
their
in there
fire.
and gets shot in the face with an arrow.
As he does that, I mosey over.
What do you see down there?
I look down.
It's dark to you as well.
So at least 60 feet down.
Or it's magical darkness.
So I can't even see 5 feet down into the darkness?
Correct.
Then it's magical darkness.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's dark. It looks
And there's nothing else around.
I mean, from where you're at,
Oh, okay.
Like there's no like walkway around the side or.
So
I'm going to pull out my bow.
I'm gonna do detect magic down the hole.
you detect magic.
What is that? And I'm going to pull my bow back and shoot an arrow down, and I'm going to listen.
Is it evocation? That's a
Yeah.
dark.
It's
spell.
I'm sorry, I couldn't think off the top of my head. So what are you doing?
Alright, so I pull my bow out, and as I grab an arrow, I cast thaumaturgy on it, and I shoot it down. That way when it goes down, the, arrow against the air resistance, I can hear it better.
Sure.
And so whenever it hits something, I can,
Yeah.
basically,
Try to make
the
it
arrow
judge
is
how it
louder
goes.
than before.
Yeah.
I'm going to listen and listen to try to discern how far down it goes, or if I even hear a ting or
So
anything.
you fire it, and then like instantaneously you hear like a crack.
So about 5 or 10 feet.
Yeah. You'd imagine.
I'm growing tired of this. I'm hopping down.
All right. As you jump down, and you like land into the pit, it's filled with spikes, and you take 2d10 damage.
Those are big ass spikes!
You take 7 damage as you like land into the pit of spikes, and like
There's no way around it. Everybody has to jump down.
yeah,
It's
and as
like
you
pit.
see, like it's just like a layer of darkness above your head. It's, you know, about 10 feet down, and like there's like a floor of darkness above your head. But down here, you know, with your minimal light, you can kind of see around.
Can I see anywhere that there isn't spikes, or it is not possible to avoid them?
Yeah, it's just covered with spikes.
But if I get a rope, we can climb down.
Yeah, if you like go down gently, not just like.
Sorry, you. What's down there?
Darkness and spikes.
Oh!
That doesn't sound fun.
So, pull out the rope. Nodded. And, is there anything I can put the rope on up top?
I mean, there's like the statuettes in the corners. You can just kind of anchor it to one of them and go down.
Sure. So I anchor it and...
They're not like tied to anything, it just falls. Oh.
Let's go.
Okay, so we take our time to kind of like go down, and we avoid the spike death. And you, with a survival check, you might be able to pick up the tracks.
Oh, I sort of forgot about the tracks. But I can do that. Maybe not. 10.
6.
You can see them going up the other side of the thing, other side of the pit.
How deep is this pit?
It's only 10 feet deep.
Okay. So it's just basically spikes covered by darkness, and then the pathway continues.
It's like a 10 feet deep,
Yep.
10 feet wide, and you know,
The bottom is all spikes.
and it's just spikes all on the bottom that you unfortunately jump down onto.
Okay.
I was gonna jump down and have you catch me, but then he's done on the rope, so I was like, oh yeah, that'd be a lot easier.
Hazard. I can use a bit of healing.
He's the healer now.
I'm the captain now.
No, that's gonna do.
I
He's
can-
the healer now.
I can heal, but that gets rid of, you know,
Okay.
heroism, dissonant whispers, you know.
Sure, I'll cast Cure Wounds on you. I'll use one of my level ones.
Alright.
So, Cure Wounds cast.
Thank you, sir.
What was that?
iPad.
Oh.
You have to look up exactly what it is. I think it's 2d6.
I think it is a D8.
Maybe.
D8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
I'll get d8 plus 3.
You don't want to roll it?
No, go ahead. Fate is in your own hands.
5. Good enough.
I would have healed you for 10.
I'm taking yours.
Who wants to lead the way?
Me?
Alright, so you continue going and you climb out of the hole, and as soon as you get out of the hole, this tiny creature comes and just starts clawing at your face.
Is it a rat?
No.
Got myself that time.
And he will hit you.
See, instead of getting shot with an arrow that, now you're getting clawed in the face.
For
as
5
you come
damage.
out. What?
And that's initiative.
Do we...
Wait a minute.
What is it now?
It's a tiny humanoid, tiny demonoid.
Huh.
So
From the source
we,
of the
we
claws.
go to the other end of this pit to go up into a different area, right?
And he climbs up, and there's still like a ceiling of darkness, so you can't like see through it.
Okay.
So he starts climbing up, and as soon as he gets out, you hear him like, because
I don't make a
dragons.
sound.
Dragons.
So-
you take it like a man.
I like it.
Because I'm carrying the torch, am I second in the lineup still? Or is...
Sure.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
Anyway, that's initiative.
Is it humanoid? That's important to me.
It's a demon, so no.
No. I don't
It's a
think
fiend. Would be a demon.
My other side's homie.
Yeah, it's a fiend.
so. Alright. Good enough.
Alright, so initiatives.
12.
4.
8.
So you get eaten in the face, and then you're like
Can't
slow to
even-
react.
Can't even react.
That's the attack. That's what the attack's name. Eaten in the face.
You also need to make a Constitution save, by the way. You got a 12.
12.
Okay.
That's 8.
Oh, 8.
action to save.
And I got a.
Can't.
Please tell me you're not.
I got an 8 as well.
What do you mean you can't?
There's no re-rolling.
That
Oh,
house
that's right. I
rule.
remember we had this conversation last
That
time.
house rule is not available.
So when you take the damage, you take an additional poison. You feel like poison like sink into your skin.
I have resistance against poison, so I get to save again.
Yes.
I think, or
18, that's it.
Yeah. Then you don't feel the poison anymore. Like you start to feel it, but you're like, no! Wait a minute! I'm a poison dragon.
I thought you just took half damage.
As the
I
claws
think that's
sink
what
into
resistance
his
does.
skin, the poison tries to enter, but his blood just
Yeah.
pulses and
Your
pushes
blood's
the
more
out.
poisonous.
Versus poison. I don't know.
That's what resistance does. Yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
I don't care. Anyway, it goes down the line, and he attacks again. He is that pissed at you. He will miss this time though, and he will miss, and then realizing he missed, he will take a 5-foot step back to be like, whoa.
How many
Alright.
points are you at down?
Next down the line is Matthias or Hazard.
You can do it!
Thank you. Give me that.
Get whatever
Get over here. Let me
it is!
tickle you. Okay, and then that's it.
Yeah, for now, I'm gonna wait till he gets up. Is he like out of the pit
Yeah,
now?
he's out of the.
So I won't be able to hit him.
Okay, if he's out of the pit,
Homing
I'm going to
blast.
climb out and then climb up. So.
That'd be
Okay.
pistol.
You.
But I
It's,
still have to see him.
it's easy enough to climb up. I mean, there's like footholds and everything. So you just like climb your way up, and then in front of you, you see another. You know, you're a scary-looking creature yourself, but you see another scary-looking creature in front of you, just kind of like eyeing you down. You know,
It's
claws.
small, right?
It's tiny.
Oh.
Intelligence check on it?
Sure.
If I know what it
That
is?
would be embarrassing if that thing downed me.
9!
It's some sort of demon.
This is... Why am I rolling that? Anyways. Some sort of demon.
Next on the line, we have Raphael.
Can I, seeing that it's some sort of demon, can I do a free action to try to talk to it?
Sure.
In Infernal, I'm going to ask him, why are you attacking us?
In common, he kind of just like laughs back, like, Jot, this is my job.
Okay.
Jot.
Jot. That's his name.
Alright,
He has
so
a name.
I'm gonna climb up. You said there's footholds, right? So
Yeah, it's easy enough.
I'm going to reply back in Infernal, well, unfortunately, he's got a job too.
You're about to lose your life at your job.
Hope your job's worth it. We're about to go Will Smith on him. So I climb up and I
You're about to get jiggy with it.
You're about to be introduced to the Prince of Bel-Air.
What'd you get?
This is for you! 14, maybe, but I doubt it's just tiny. 14 will hit.
What? Yeah!
Really? Okay.
there it is.
8 damage. He's hurting.
Yes. One final chance to surrender.
And Sir Benton, like, you know, I'm the only one left in the pit, so it's dark. So, like, he just kind of feebly
What
just.
about Meepo?
He's back.
He didn't go in the pit?
No, he didn't go in the pit. He's probably just pissing himself back in the doorway. He, you know, slowly climbs up, and so he just takes his full action and make sure he doesn't fall.
Okay.
Meepo stays up
Just
top.
comes
of it?
up, screams.
On the other side.
Okay, no, I was gonna have him give me an arrow back, but
Next we have Greenblood.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack him. Big Willie style.
It's Big Willie style.
Will Smith. I'm still talking about Will Smith.
Yeah.
Get with it. I got a 20.
We're hashtagging Will Smith.
Yes. We're tweeting it at him.
Actually, I also believe we should be hashtagging Michael Jordan in every episode
Yeah.
as well.
Michael Jordan's gonna be a celebrity guest player one day.
That would be the greatest thing ever. Just say Michael
My
Jordan.
character's name is Haynes. I'm really soft.
I'm soft, delicate, not rough on the skin.
I have a 20 for my big Willie style stab.
You stab him. How much damage do you do?
Right in the groin.
Why are you taking it in the groin?
That's my thing now.
Just stabbing him right in the hands. He's not wearing any. He shrieks and like jumps back and like blink in like a blink of an eye. He's just gone.
Foul beast.
Is there any way to know if he used a magic spell or something?
Detect magic?
Arcane.
Yeah, it'd be
That's what
Arcana.
Arcane is for, is to detect or identify spells as they're being cast.
No.
He's like too busy writing another Eldritch Blast to like really worry about it. He's
Getting
like,
ready to blast the ceiling.
He walked away, guys.
he had enough. He went home.
I think he's gone.
You rolled a 1, if anyone is keeping score. So the closet Jot has now run off, or disappeared, or died. One of the 3 things has happened to him.
I just basically say I have no idea like where he went. I wasn't able to track his spell.
Just keep an eye out for him.
Like the thunder, he's disappeared. Whoa!
So the room you find yourself in
Well, if he's not
is
dead now, he most likely is.
Killed himself, probably.
violet marble tiles are covering the floors and
Violet?
walls. Yes, violet.
I think said violent. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah,
mean?
they're really aggressive. Though all cracked or broken, revealing rough-hewn stone beneath. Sconces are attached to the wall in each corner. One holds a torch that burns with a greenish fire. A marble sarcophagus, easily 9 feet long, lies in the center of the room.
No, it's actually just
The coffin is carved with dragon imagery, and the head of the sarcophagus resembles a head of a dragon's head. Rusting iron clasps firmly keep the lid down.
Oh, so it's like,
It's actually a lid on this one.
It's clasped down.
yeah.
And you said that one of the torches was green?
Yeah, so the torch in the corner is green, casting, so everything is like a greenish hue.
I'm gonna do detect magic on it. The green light.
Okay,
See if
it's
that's magical.
yeah, it's magical.
Okay. I'm assuming it's just like an ever burning torch or whatnot.
It's a continual flame spell.
Alright.
But yes, essentially the same thing.
And that's above the casket? Or the casket?
It's in one of the corners.
And there's nothing. Is there any exits?
Just where you came.
Just where we.
So this
And
is,
it's just a casket by itself?
it's a casket with a top on it, but it's like clasped down.
Yeah.
And it's 9 feet long.
And there was a little demon in here, so do we really want
There
to
could
unclasp this thing?
There
And
could be loot in there.
yeah, but there also could be something a lot worse in there. Because normally you don't like clasp sarcophagus tombs closed with.
Do we
that.
see any doorways, hallways, entrances?
No, he said it's just this is the end. Like this is just the way back we came.
We didn't come this far for no reason. It's clear that the people we're searching for are not here. However, I would feel wrong if we were to turn back now.
There's nothing else in here aside from the sarcophagus then?
Correct. And the torch.
Okay, just
Because-
making sure there wasn't like other things that maybe I could perception to look for.
All I'm gonna say is that as of right now, we are like legitimately screwing with like forces that we don't understand, and that's exactly what I did, and that got me in this position. If you guys want to, that's fine, but I'm stepping back.
Perhaps if you had had a strong arm such as my own, you would not be in this position.
Well, unfortunately, the issue that I ran into doesn't really matter on how strong you are.
Nonsense.
Did you want to open up the casket?
Not especially. I'm hurt.
Well,
Yeah.
if he heals you,
But he is the strongest.
I can make you better.
Sir Benton is fairly strong.
I can make you better.
Don't you have a call?
What do you think of this, sir? Disturbing the dead?
I guess I would be more okay with it if we didn't run into what we've already run into.
We've already come this far.
Did you want to open the casket? Wait!
Starts rolling up his
We should
sleeves.
heal our comrade.
Let the
first.
old man shine.
He's gonna Popeye up and.
What do you need me to do?
You should heal him first.
Sure. Yeah, I will cast my other level 1 spell. Or actually, I mean, there's nothing in here. Do we just want to take a rest? Because, I mean, I'm injured too.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah, why not?
that
We could
sounds
just
good.
take, like, a short rest.
Good thinking, sir.
Are we taking a short rest or a long rest?
Short. The long rest is sleeping.
I'm gonna blast my poison breath.
Just over the pit.
No, overall boss. Just. No short rest.
Actually, since we are taking a short rest, I'm just gonna turn around in the doorway and shoot my poison breath behind me, just in case that little demon's hanging out there somewhere. Because I'm gonna get it back after my short rest anyway.
Okay.
Even if it does nothing, it'll just make me feel better.
Okay, so I healed to my full.
Alright,
None of my spells are gone, so I'm not gonna bother sleeping at all.
Yeah,
I'll
his short rest is only like 10 minutes.
I'll
so-
spend
Oh,
one
okay.
hit
I thought it
die.
was an hour.
It's an hour.
Oh, sweet. It is
Yeah.
1 hour,
Oh, okay.
yes.
So yeah, you wouldn't really sleep.
Yeah, I
Cool.
would just stay awake.
It's hit die plus con, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So I got 13. I'm full of shit.
Yeah, I got
There you go.
7 plus 3. I only needed like 4.
I needed 12.
Alright.
So, feeling limber. Show us what you've got, sir.
I'm going to put my hand on.
I'm going to ready it.
I still have inspiration. Oh no, not after rest.
Not after rest.
I'm-
On Greenblood's shoulder, and I'm going to prepare an action, and it's going to be heroism. So if anything comes out of that casket and it looks threatening in any way, or attacks us, or doesn't talk to us, if it looks like combat's going to ensue, that's going to be my trigger for using heroism on.
Okay.
I'm going to ready an Eldritch Bolt.
Okay. I mean, there's 6 latches, and like, just doing like a basic knowledge around it, you deduce that you guys have to pop all these latches, and they take like a strength check. So rather than have him do it, he's like, "Well, can you help me with this?"
Suppose, sir.
No,
So he'll try to pop his latch,
I'm not.
and he'll break his open.
I don't want to do this,
said
so I'm
there's
not helping.
18.
You said there's 6 of them?
You also are able to break yours open. There's 6 of them, 3 on each side.
I mean, I'll try.
I'm still
7.
just sitting there ready.
You're just like, Raphael, join the group.
I'm good.
Out of the way, Hazard. Let a real man show you how it's
Oh
done.
God.
13.
You keep trying to crack it open, but unable to succeed.
What was that?
I move on to my next one and just crack it open with these.
Getting beat by an old
Can't
man?
beat me. 13 again.
I'll show you how it's done.
And I have the 3 on my
13.
side
We're just
opened up.
Could we just throw it open one way?
Yeah, if you all come over my side and we all heave it open. So we'll just have to do a combined strength check. So everyone just roll.
I'll commend you. Good job, sir. I knew you still had it in you.
Thank you.
21.
Alright, with our strength, the 3 of us, since Raphael's in the corner pouting, then we're
Oh no.
messing with the
I'm
coffin.
not.
He's got a... He's got his Kamehameha ready.
We push it over, and in the coffin is a troll.
Oh,
It's dressed in rotted finery,
I was not expecting that.
but its jewelry and rings adorned with tiny silver dragons still sparkle. The creature's body is shrunken and elongated, and its flesh is rubbery and putrid green. Its black hair is long and thick and roppy. Roppy? Its beady eyes flash open, and it snarls.
Oh, you're alive!
That's initiative.
He's obviously undead, like he stinks.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Is he a humanoid?
No.
Okay. Is he? Are trolls their own creature type? Or
Giant.
they're monsters?
Giant.
Giant.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I'm gonna leave that in there.
Hey, Lord, bless you.
Thank you. I needed that pick me up.
That sneeze really gets me ready for
I'm
combat.
so happy that was a holy sneeze.
Initiative.
7.
10.
10. Green blood.
14.
At least two of us got double digits.
And ooh, I'm not doing so hot. All right. So we have the ready to actions. So you hit heroism. Who do you target? So you are heroized. Heroin.
You get it.
I got
filled
this
with
book
heroin.
right here.
Heroin.
You get
Oh, I'm going to bed, guys.
you get 5 more hit points. The temporary hit points.
Okay. I'm gonna just open to the page so that I remember. I think I get like D4s added to my stuff.
You're immune
I think
to
it's your
frightened.
saves. I thought you get like a D4 to your saves or something.
Yeah, I thought so too. I guess
Yeah,
not.
so you're immune to frightened. You
That's
get
my
5 more
spell.
hit points.
That's my blessed spell. It adds
Okay.
D4 to other stuff.
Cool. I'll take 31 health.
All right.
And I'm immune to
Fear.
frightened.
And then you Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
What am I thinking of?
Ooh.
24.
That'll hit.
And 10 damage.
Oh, sorry.
You blast them for 10.
Does it look like it hurt him?
I mean, how hurt?
Well, I mean, like, does it...
I mean,
Does it look
does
like
it,
it
does it look
affected
like
him
it affected him?
Yeah, it
Okay.
affected him.
what energy type is it?
Force. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that there's very much that is immune to that.
No,
And
I thought maybe it was something that was immune to magic.
Seeing you do that, he kind of like shambles out on the other side of the coffin, and then he just swings at you.
Okay. Holy shit. He's in range of me already?
He's large.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
You are AC 14, and
AC
his +7 to hit will just kiss you. So he will hit you for 8 piercing damage as he slashes into you.
By that math, he should hit me less than 50% of the time, but he'll hit 100% of the time.
I mean, it's 7 plus a roll. So
Yeah, right. So, just using average.
oh god.
I'm not gonna get into the mathematical formula, but
Next we have Green Blood.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the...
huh. Okay. And you wouldn't say that he looks undead.
No.
All right. I am going to use a bonus action to declare he is my hunter's quarry.
You, sir, are dead.
You, sir, are my hunter's quarry.
Even though Callan Scale's voice is rough and gruff, he says it like that.
When I cast spells, I am an Englishman. Ah. And
English. like your balls have dropped.
Just because some watery talk throws a soul at you. Concentration. Bonus action concentration. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target when you hit it with a weapon attack. And I have advantage on perception and survival.
Just in general or
Against it.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna attack him.
Well, let's put it this way: if he hides and we can't see him, then that's really bad.
So, would he be considered in its range so I have advantage on my attack roll?
Yeah, it's up next to him.
Okay. Don't need it. Crit.
Alrighty. What do you do to the poor guy?
And an extra d6. 10!
Extra 2d6, because you just doubled the dice.
I would even double the quarry dice. I'll take it. 11! I rolled 3 1s. I was just thinking today. For only rolling a d6, I do a lot of damage because I never really roll 1s. Here they all are.
Yeah, they're catching up to you.
Yeah, whatever.
You're the one who said it, not me. Down the line, we have Hazard.
Can I use my advantage just
Bonus
to do a
action?
normal attack? Because I'll
You
probably
can
do more
do better
damage.
than that.
Thank you, that was not my best swing.
And
You are unprepared for the troll.
I didn't have a clear shot at his crotch.
I'm moving.
So
I'm moving back,
His hands aren't showing.
and then he needs to make a will save.
tweeting this at Haynes.
He passes. So he just takes half damage, great.
Yeah.
Dang!
God dang.
5. He took half.
What did you use? I'm sorry.
Dissonant Whispers, I tried to just hurt his mind.
Dissonant Whispers is 3d6s?
Yep.
Holy shit.
But
What-
every time I use it, he passes, so it doesn't
What are
fucking
you
matter.
using that does a d4?
That's just the
Vicious Mockery.
vicious mockery.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think that's just.
Seeing the fight coming up, Sir Benton jumps into the fray and runs up next to you, but he's winded from pushing the sarcophagus, so he draws his sword and gets over to you and just kind of like swings and he misses.
Not your best efforts, sir.
Shut up, young one.
You do have my spell save DC saved, right?
Yeah, I got a 17 base. So,
I just didn't know if you had that or not.
yeah, it's just a 15, right?
I don't know if you had the update or not.
Yep. And then last but not least, the warlock doing the techno. So he's
withdraw. Is withdraw a full action or a move action?
It's full action.
But there is no... You can cast spells in melee.
You should have disadvantage.
Yeah, because they're a ranged attack.
I don't know. I want to use this though because it's concentration. So if he attacks me, I'm gonna have to like concentrate every single time.
You use the spell, then you move. Or you move, and then you use the spell.
That's fair. Okay. But then he gets an attack opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let's do it. Alright. So, see me reach back, crackling bolt of lightning, and I just throw it right in his head.
Okay.
No disadvantage.
Oh yeah. Um, 14.
You pull back and you throw, and it just goes right past his head into the ceiling.
Disadvantage is so debilitating.
It ruins your day.
I should have just ran away, because now I'm stuck. No, I can't move. I can't just...
No.
And seeing you there, he'll keep swinging at you with his mighty claws.
Stand strong.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'll avenge you.
Avenge you?
I'm assuming you're dead.
But he gets disadvantage because he's being flanked, so.
I don't think it works that way.
No, it doesn't.
I think it's just advantage to us.
Oh.
But,
okay,
to
so
be fair,
you were playing wrong then.
um, Sir Benton will kind of like bash him with his shield, giving him disadvantage. And he will miss.
Yeah, because when we played that's how we were playing it, so I just...
Because Sir Benton has the protection. He just
Nice.
bonk.
That's
right.
annoying!
Hey, I'm here. Hey.
Don't forget about me. Don't forget me. Don't forget me.
That's all he kind of does is just a bump. Next we have Green Blood.
Alright. I attack him again. Using my inspiration. 17.
You'll hit.
Okay, I shouldn't have used my inspiration. It's still at advantage. Oh well.
You can try to roll for a crit, yeah.
Good call. Using my advantage. Just a hit. 10 more damage with my quarry.
He's merged.
How tall is he? 8 feet.
Yeah, I'd say
The
he's
coffin
large.
was what, 9 feet? So
Yeah.
it was close to that. Okay. So I'm not like hacking away at his legs. I can target
No.
his more vital areas. That's what
Yeah.
I would be going for. Chest, back, which I'm assuming back because he's facing away from me.
Yep.
Kidney strikes.
Next down the order, we have Matthias.
Whatever. You can do better than that, dragon.
I
And,
believe you, but my weapon doesn't seem to agree.
and I pull my bow and I shoot at him.
Alright.
Nice.
You know.
You know.
I got this much. Whatever his
Sorry,
AC is,
it's
I got
proficiency
higher.
plus dexterity, yes?
Yes.
22.
It'll
Really high.
Okay.
What's his AC? I got one more.
Higher than that.
7.
You dealt 7 damage.
Trying to see if I maybe know how strong this troll is. 19.
He looks like he's pretty beaten down. Less than half of what he started
I
at.
meant like in comparison to other things we fought him.
He's obviously a little bit stronger. He's hitting you guys pretty harder.
Right,
But-
but it's something we should be able to handle.
Yeah, it's nothing like, oh god, we need to run away. No. Sir Benton will give himself another try, and he will miss because he's still gathering his composure. He's just bumping him. Just with
Maybe Benton needs your inspiration.
and then after that, we come to Raphael.
You have advantage. Sir.
He still misses.
Alright, so this is... I've actually never used this one as rough yet. You said he's large, size,
Yes.
correct? So he's taken up 10 feet by 10 feet?
Correct.
Alright. So... I kind of go like this, and my hands turn black, and I hit the ground, and tentacles sprout up in a 10-foot radius around me.
Okay.
And he needs to make a strength-based save, which is probably a bad thing, but I'm trying it anyways.
Sure. What is the DC?
14?
It's whatever your spell.
And also, are
13.
you taking the attack of
13.
opportunity? I don't know if there's that in.
There is no attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I didn't think there was.
Pretty nice.
He passes.
He passes?
Very
Plus
nice.
4 strength.
Alright, so he still takes half. Oh, God. So, 7, so what, 3, 4? Is it rounded up or down? Down. Down. So 3 necrotic damage.
He takes it with a smile.
Oh.
Stop laughing.
He's crazy.
No, he's not.
Next goes him, and he's still angry at you. So he'll keep hitting at you.
What?
Nothing. I'll say it out again after the
Sir Benton will give him another bump. Just be like, hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Can't hit you.
But he will hit you this time
Should be okay.
for 7 damage.
Okay, yeah, fine.
As he slashes at you with his claw.
Way to tank him.
Apparently I should have given him heroism.
Mm-hmm. It's not too late.
I already used it on you. If he doesn't want to run away, that's his problem.
Right? He's just happy to be here.
He's tanking him.
I buffed the shit out of you. I already
Yeah,
not
that's-
buffing 2 people.
That's fine. He doesn't need buffs. Tank. He's got the lowest AC, the least amount of hit points. Tank!
I'm withdrawing next turn. That was like my last thing. I was hoping that like
You're out of shit otherwise,
Green
aren't you?
I just have my cantrips, yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright.
But I mean, Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, so I mean,
Yeah,
they go
I'm
And that's a good
fearing
yeah.
fearing for Raphael's life a bit, seeing as he is not moving away from this troll. I am going to do everything that I can to try to redirect his attack on me. 16.
Oh, that'll hit. Just barely. He has 15 AC.
Alright. 13 damage.
Ouch.
My biggest attack yet.
Yeah.
Just by like 2.
My big chance.
Did you roll your extra decent?
Yes.
Oh, the last one's a
2
crit, that's
and
right.
a 6.
Next on the line, we have Hazard.
I'm gonna attack the troll again with an arrow.
This troll is bleeding, right? He's got
Yeah,
multiple
but his
puncture
wounds are starting to heal up as
Yeah.
he's going, as trolls tend to do.
Having never fought a troll,
11.
this would be strange
That's
to
a
me.
miss. So it just flies off into the darkness.
Off the wall.
Do you like thaumaturgy all your arrows so they all make
No,
exploding
I can't do that in combat because that would take.
He's so cool.
They make Star Wars laser cells.
Sir Benton will give him.
Should make time for yourselves. I
Sir,
like to imagine the stormtroopers are just screaming inside the town.
TIE Fighter, or TIE Fighter.
Yes! Yes!
The TIE Fighter misses the troll. Pew, pew, pew.
What does Sir Benton do?
Sir Benton misses on the troll.
Misses in his TIE fighter.
Again?
Then we have Rob.
Okay.
With advantage. He's rolling really good.
Sir!
I am withdrawing and running the furthest away from him as I possibly
Stay
can.
away
That
from
would
that
be
spike
that'd be
pit.
in the pit.
Oh. Yeah, I don't
How
want
big's
to do
this
that.
room?
I mean, it's you
Where
could
can I-
run on the other side of the circle.
Yeah, where could I go that he can't hit me?
You could run like underneath the green flame torch.
Okay, yeah, let's go over there then.
Okay, so
And that's a full round action to
Yep,
withdraw?
you withdraw over there,
I knew that.
and then
I knew I should have taken that spell.
the troll will like watch you as you turn around, and he turns kind of like with you, and there's 2 fighters right in front of you, so he'll just attack the one in front of you, which happens to be Greenblood. And he will claw at you. Oh, he critically misses. He just swings like over your head, and you just like duck under it. And you go for the snap.
Try a bow next time.
It's your attack.
Alright. I'm telling you, try a bow next time. 16 again.
Kill it.
You actually don't have advantage anymore.
Yeah, I'm next to him.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, it's not flanking, it's just fighting multiple
No, I
things.
keep forgetting that.
Shit. 9.
We have sworn a lot in this episode.
Matthias.
So, what should have been my big finish, I just nick him across the jaw a little bit.
Alright.
And it just starts like boiling and healing as soon as you do it.
He might just get that bow.
He might.
With an arrow again.
That's
4.
like a ballista.
13.
That damage?
No.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You'll just miss him. You're just getting ready to shoot here.
That's
Shooting into the darkness.
hit him with 1, missed with 2.
Sir Benton will miss. Jeez. Sir Benton? I'm changing dice. Sir Benton can't hit for anything tonight. Raphael, you're in the corner.
I'm blushing for Sir Benton.
He's still a little winded.
Guarding from the troll. Sorry about my friend, he's usually a much better fighter.
You're apologizing to this monster. You should be dead by now.
Eldritch Blast.
We're trying to expedite this.
15.
That's just enough to hit him.
Woo! 11.
You knock him down, and as you like hit him, like a chunk of his side comes off, and you just see it like start boiling and like healing back as he does it. Because that's what regeneration does. And he will swing at you again, Scale, and it'll like a solid thump into your armor past your shield. His arm just clawing down onto you.
Sir Benton's disadvantage.
He hits you better. Come on! He'll hit you for 9 damage.
Alright, I can take that.
And then we have your reaction back. So his claw is deep down on you. Can you finish the job?
I am gonna do everything that I can to slice his arm off.
With the spear?
It's got a sharp side, sort of. I mean, I can get like up in his armpit and like pop his bone out. That's how I'm gonna cut his arm off.
You're trying.
Stab
You're
him
reaching.
right in the armpit, and then using all the leverage I have.
Then you need to get a warhammer and skin him.
Oh, I did a lot of damage.
Nice.
16.
Oh, so close.
Oh my god.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. He's just hanging in there.
I'm stuck in his armpit.
Between me and you, it's like 27 damage in one rock.
Can you hit him with the bow? This will finish him off. Can you get there?
You can make another will save.
A will save, huh? He'll fail.
Yeah!
Nick doing bard things,
So,
coming in for the
you
killing
see-
blow.
I do 11 damage. Does that kill him?
Whatever you do, kill him.
Alright, so I put the bow back, I pull out my loot, and just start jamming out. So everyone else hears like a super loud whatever. But what the
I like it.
what the troll hears is like just like he doesn't even hear the loud jamming. He just hears like really quiet noises as like you see him scrape for a second, and he just falls over and blood drips out of his eyes and ears.
Yes.
I'm gonna cover my ear.
Alright. If this is what happens to everyone, I don't want that to happen to me.
What did you just do?
I whispered him sweet nothings.
Do you have an effect on everyone?
I could.
Is that why he's so liked in town?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Because he kills everyone! It just makes everybody bleed from their orifices. We like you.
Please don't do that again. We
Are you
like
alright, sir? You were a little off that fight.
Yes. He just. He's a little winded. That. Just raising that sarcophagus just took
You just
everything
like
out of him.
aged 4 years in that battle.
As long as you're okay. I'm going to step over to examine the interior of the sarcophagus.
Sure. Inside, you find some silver, some gold, 4 spells, and
4 spells?
4 like scrolls.
Oh.
So, how much gold?
You find 220 silver pieces and 50 gold pieces.
Alright,
I'll
220.
call you over for the gold.
220 silver.
I'm gonna see if I can read the scrolls.
I have an identify. I can identify them later. Anything
Yeah.
magical.
How
And
does
50 gold.
how do the identifying scrolls work?
You just identify.
Can you
it's
just
a
read
ritual
them?
spell? Yeah, it's just as long as you can identify what magic it is. That's what the identify magic spell
Oh,
is.
there's
So
no
it's-
read magic spell anymore?
I mean, you can do like an Arcana check to try, but or like try to attune to it, or you just identify.
4 scrolls. The gold, the silver.
Yep, and then if you search the troll himself, he has like a ceremonial dagger like strung across his like body.
What's magical on him, Raphael?
Detect magic.
There's nothing. The only magic is the scrolls again and the flame in the corner.
But everything just looks nice on him, though?
Yeah, so he's got like this dagger, ceremonial dagger. He's got
Grab
the
it.
2 silver rings, one on each hand, and like a silver amulet around his neck, all like dragon
2
shaped.
what rings?
2 rings, yeah, 2 silver rings
2 silver
and a
rings.
silver amulet.
Silver amulet.
I think that the necrotic damage is healing him.
I don't think trolls just have regeneration.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I did.
Like,
Because he took it, he said he took it
fire-
with a smile.
fire stops their regeneration.
Yeah. I should have done burning hands.
Yeah. That's fine.
I was getting my
The only reason that I knew that is because of Dark Alliance.
So with that, you have beaten this dragon priest, this dishonored dragon priest.
Yeah, I think it's funny that I took that spell with rough and not efforts.
And you...
Troll Slayers unite. Hands in.
I don't even want to do it anymore at this point.
If it's that painful for you, we can just...
With the troll dispatched, the party decides to rest. This wing of the Sunless Citadel seems empty besides maybe Jot still lurking around.
Yes, we should keep an eye out for him.
Stay tuned next time, and as always, we'll see you at the table.